Hello, and welcome to another Thomas Wooden Railway discussion. Today's video is on the Sodor Engine Wash Set that has its origins back in the early 2000s as an intermediate set for the Thomas Wooden Railway merchandise line. We've got almost 40 pieces comprising of track, destinations, accessories, and, of course, engines to look at. So let's jump right into the thick of it. First things first, Thomas is nowhere to be found on this set, and honestly, I think that's a good thing. I love that blue puffball as much as the next person, but sometimes there's just too much Thomas. Fortunately, we get two of Thomas's best friends, Percy and Gordon, instead, and what an interesting dynamic these two present. Unfortunately, we don't get any pieces of rolling stock, so Gordon can't pull any coaches and Percy doesn't have any trucks to play with, but we'll manage. As the name of this set suggests, the main focus here is on the Sodor Engine Wash, a destination that was sold for a number of years in the Thomas Wooden Railway range. Just like your car needs to be cleaned once in a while, the engines on Sir Topham Hatt's railway love a washdown when they can get one. Inside, there are two foam rollers that protrude out onto the track. A knob on top of the building spins them back and forth, and they easily make contact with an engine waiting to be washed. By spinning the knob, the engine moves along the track and gets nice and clean all the way through. The archways on the side allow little hands access to any items that may get stuck inside, and this does happen from time to time. After getting a wash, it's time for a drink of water. Luckily, we have a red water tower nearby that will be able to help us out. Even though the blue liquid has long since evaporated from my toy, it's still a lot of fun to move the nozzle up and down. This has always been one of my favorite smaller destinations because it's so realistic and compact. The engine wash and water tower are the two main destinations included in this set, but we still have a lot to talk about. Some other accessory items include a tall signal with removable base, one crossing sign and one stop sign apiece, and two green trees. These additional items are not common in today's sets, so I'm really happy we get a few extra pieces to help set the scene. This set's layout is very similar to the Around the Barrel Loader set, which I've looked at in the past. In my opinion, we have two independent layouts laid on top of each other that are connected through a couple of switches and a crossing area. There is a nice variety of straight track and small curves that will go great in a larger layout. This cross track is a perfect place for some excitement to happen, but I don't think Percy and Gordon will be getting into much trouble since it's just them on this layout. Once more engines start joining the railway and coaches and trucks are added, I'm sure this intersection will be full of spills and thrills. Overall, this set has good intentions, but it lacks the charisma and desirability of other Thomas Wooden Railway sets from the same era. While the engine wash and water tower are important to a working railway, they are not the most eye-catching or fascinating play pieces. They get old pretty quick. The fact that there are no pieces of rolling stock included make me wonder what Gordon and Percy are exactly supposed to do on this layout, besides run their loops until they inevitably crash at the crossing. Had this set included some additional trains or even a hill section, I believe the potential for long-lasting playtime would have been increased substantially. Regardless, not all sets can be winners, and this set isn't one of them. Still, I'm happy I brought this item to YouTube and would love to hear your comments on the Sodor Engine Wash Set. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you guys on the next video.